Here from Embu County, and the first installment is the Nthenge Njeru caves. You want to know more about that? Take a look.
We set out on a 130-kilometer journey to Embu County. About 2.5 hours later, we are greeted by these stunning waterfall neatly tucked in this beautiful green valley surrounded by hills and lush vegetation is what meets us in our quest to find the untold stories of the county's contribution to Kenya attaining self-rule 6 decades ago. If this waterfall could speak, it could use its thunderous yet soothing sound to give a detailed account of 60 years ago, of before, during, and even after the struggle for independence. Inasmuch as this site has become a tourist attraction and a picnic site, little known is the rich history behind the falls. Coincidentally, while filming in the area filled with dense vegetation, we bumped into an old woman fetching firewood. For a minute, she was glued, directly gazing into the camera. Engaging her, she revealed she was part of the Mau Mau struggle. Ruth Nthia is among the few surviving Mau Mau fighters from the area. She shared her experience during the struggle for independence in her native language, Embu. Nthia, a mother of 8 sons, vividly recalls of the contribution she made during the colonial time. Her task was to take food to fighters who had gone into the forest.
We were taken from the villages and forced to take an oath not to admit that we are Mau Mau or seen a Mau Mau. Our main duty and responsibility was to take food into the forest.
Nthia goes on to narrate the horrific ordeal of how they cheated death each day since the colonial rulers found any reason to ensure that they were tortured or killed the Mau Mau who were against the imperial rule of the British government. At one point, recalling how she escaped death by a whisker when the then colonial home guards apprehended her.
The bullet had already killed 2 ladies in front of me, but it scratched my chin and left a deep wound. We encountered the whites while heading back to the forest to take food. I had a premonition about the ambush.
A visible bullet wound which left a scar on her chin is still visible. Nthia boasts of her contribution for the country to attain its independence, but she could hardly restrain herself when we were about to end the interview, lamenting of the little appreciation and support they have received from the Kenyan government.
We are yet to receive even a dime, but even with the children we now have, things could have been bad for them.
Not so far from where Nthia was fetching firewood are some of the caves that the former Mau Mau veterans were using as a strategic hideout during their guerrilla war with the colonial government. Living directly on top of one of the caves is Mary Modoni and her family, who is well versed with the historical significance of the then temporary habitats of the ones who were against the colonial government. A walk to access the strategically hidden place was not an easy one, but Modoni walked us through the historical place. According to Modoni, one could hardly tell if there were caves which could harbor any human, but in a well-structured coded message, the fighters who had relocated into the vast forest at the slopes of the mountain managed to get food and all other essential supplies to their hideouts.
Unaona kichaka kama hii. Sasa unakuja unaingilia hapa. Huwezi vieka. Unakuja unatafuta mwanya, unaingilia hapo ndani. Ukiingilia hapo ndani, kitu watu hawataona, unaingia unaenda huko. Hata mwingine akipita hapo hawezi njua.
Getting to the caves where a thick blanket of darkness covers it as the tunnel stretches deep into the earth with the air inside damp and cold, and it's occupied by birds.
Sasa wakikaa hapa na wapike na wakure na wapange mambo sao. Wakiua msungu, si wanachukua ile bunduki yao. Ndio wanakuja sasa wanaiwekelea chini ndio wastandi hiyo kitu fenye inafanya kazi. Si unaona? Sasa wangeweza kustandi wakiwa kwenye kichaka, juu watakutwa. Hata wakiviatua huku hiyo sauti iwezi toka nje, watu huko nje nani hawezi sikia hiyo sauti.
The caves, whose walls are occupied by birds, one would wonder how the nation's freedom fighter made through each night in such places and managed to fight the white rulers. Muthoni acknowledges the sacrifices made by the 10 natives to lead resistance against the colonial rule, but with very little to smile about for Nthenge.
Sinaona kweli walikuwa na, hata kama hawakuwa na elimu, walikuwa na maono ya wanjukuu na vitukuu wao, ndio wakae mzuri. Juu sasa kama hawakujitolea kulala kwa kichaka, kulala kwa mvua, hatungekuwa hapa. Juu wao wenyewe hawakufaidika. Juu walikufa na njaa, magonjwa na hawakuwa na elimu. Na kama hata hawakuwa na elimu, walikuwa na ile knowledge ya kusaliwa nayo. Kubwa sana.
Such places were the ideal hideouts for our forefathers, a decision and sacrifice they made that we are enjoying 6 decades later. Independence. Mwige William for TV47 from Nthenge Njeru Falls, Runjejes in Embu County.
Right, thank you.